Hello children, how are you all? Today we'll learn about chapter 5, the Egyptian civilization. Egyptian civilization flourished in 3000 BCE and 300 BCE. It was formed near the banks of river Nile. This region is called today's Egypt too. Like Mesopotamian civilization, they were very good. They have achieved in remarkable areas. Same way, Egyptian had a great achievement in mathematics, squaring, civil engineering, glass technology, medicine, irrigation system and agricultural techniques. The Nile River was the lifeline of the ancient Egyptian civilization. The valley of the Nile became fertile due to the alluvial soil that Nile deposit on its banks during annual flooding. The Nile also served as a highway for travel and trade. Greek historian Herodotus has described Egypt as the gift of the Nile. The ancient Egyptian civilization was divided into two main regions, Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt. To the north was the Lower Egypt, in which Nile River formed the Nile Delta, and to the south was the Upper Egypt. Egyptian civilization began around 3000 BCE with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh. The ancient Egyptian rulers were given the title of pharaoh, which means great house, and even we can say it as king's palace. But later on, this title was given to the rulers. And the word pharaoh was also used for female Egyptian rulers also. Even for queen and king, both pharaoh title was used. The Egyptian civilization is divided into three main periods: Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom and New Kingdom. The New Kingdom was also called by name Age of Empire, as the ancient pharaohs were very ferocious and they created a large empire. The Old Kingdom started from century 3000 BCE to 2000 BCE. Middle Kingdom started from century 2000 BCE to 1700 BCE. And New Kingdom started from century 1700 BCE to 1100 BCE. In the map of ancient Egyptian civilization, the Upper Egypt is at the lower end and the Lower Egypt is at the upper end. The portion is according to the flow of Nile, that is from the highlands of East Africa upstream to the Mediterranean Sea downstream. Nile River gets its name from the Greek word Nilios. It has two tributaries, the White Nile and the Blue Nile. Tributaries are the rivers and their sisters. Combination of two or three rivers. Even we can tell it as like that. Social life. The society was divided into three classes: upper class, middle class, lower class. In upper class, it was obviously the king, his chief advisor and high priest formed this class. And the middle class, it was mainly of artisan, trader and manufacturer. And in lower class, it was farmers. Other than this class, there were one more class, that was slave. They were mainly prisoners of war. Everybody had an equal right except the slaves. Men and women had the right to sell, own properties, make contracts, marry and divorce. Egyptian women such as Hatshepsut and Cleopatra even became pharaohs. In family ties, they followed nuclear family system, and the men, or we can say father, was responsible for the economic well-being of the family. Children were expected to give due respect to their parents and do fundamental duty of the eldest son, or it can be daughter, they have to care their parents in their last day and do the burial. Elder children were responsible to do the funeral activities of their parents. Religious beliefs had a great influence on art, medicine, astronomy, literature, and government in ancient Egypt. Each Egyptian worshipped a large number of gods. Each region in Egyptian civilization had their own gods. The Egyptian worshipped gods in many forms like animals, human, and natural forces. Animals such as falcon, vulture, cobra, dog, cat, and crocodile were in this list. That's all for today's class. I hope you like the class. Thank you.